Hi guys, hope everybody is doing fantastic. This is the guess the price video 2, part 1, part 2. I'm going to try and get it all in one video if I possibly can, so it doesn't drag on. Alright, so the first thing, this is all the items I got off, and it's all one price, so put your guess in. The first thing I got, which I found, was this little set of this drill index, and I thought it was really good because it had the really finer sizes. I don't know if you can see there. So it goes very, very fine diameter millimeters. So I was really happy to find that. So that's always useful to have a drill in it 1 to 60 or 0.4 to just over a mil, I think, or whatever. So that was good. The next thing, don't seem to have a name on them, but these sort of almost a cross between a linesman plier and a duckbill. Very, very interesting pliers, and they look to be really well made and really nicely finished as well. I'm not sure of the age of them. I'm not sure if they've been polished, but they're almost halfway to a polish, these. These are some of the highest quality finished pliers, old style pliers I've ever seen. Feel super tight, but they're just a little bit of rust. So I thought they were good, so I thought they were quite interesting. I'll give those a whirl. The next one, I think, is an American tool, sort of J.W. Champman, Durham, Connecticut, is it? USA. Champman tool, stainless steel, and it's a little bit ratchet. Thought that was kind of cool. I've got a snap-on sort of set like that, so that was really really interesting. So I thought I'd give that an home. I'll have a bit of that. The next one is this kind of set, and I thought it was a King Dick set, but when you look at some of them, that one's a still wire, a britool, a King Dick, another britool, another britool. So it's like a mix set, another britool. So it's a mix set, sort of a Harlequin set of a weird sets. There's a little breaker bar and a few little things, so I thought that was kind of cute in the box. I thought I'd give that a home. That was fun. There goes another ambulance. It's never ending. This is the another little hand clip. It's got an arrow. I don't know if you can see it just there. Can you hear that ambulance? It's every 15 minutes now then. Very sad. So it got this little hand vise. I think it's a Warish. It's got a W there as well. And then it looks like 2 C's. I don't know if that's whoever's owned it. This one's quite unusual actually, because it's got like quite a different, like a proper aggressive teeth pattern on the jaws. So that'll go in the old hand vice collection. I thought that was not a bad little one. The next thing is could possibly be my favourite thing. He didn't really want to sell these, but I managed to persuade him. You know, he saw sense. These are made in Japan, and they're made out of solid brass. And the little clamps, and I've never seen anything like it before. And obviously they just clamp on, so you put it obviously on the box. You slide that up, tighten it, and then you can just clamp it like that and pick the box. So I thought they were kind of really, really, really neat and cool. I've never seen anything like that before. They must be for very fine violin making or something like that. He had a lot of these, and a lot of them were already listed on eBay on his site. He was just in the process of listing those, but I managed to persuade him. Some of them have got little bits of cork. Don't know if you can see that. Let me just tighten that up. Some of them have got little bits of cork, which are attached not to damage it. But those are very, very, quite beautifully made Japanese solid brass clamps, and I think they're beautiful. And I think I got 5 of those, but he probably had about 40 or 50. But I really do like those little clamps. I thought they were very, very pretty, so I was well pleased with those. Very nice little set. The next thing was this little box, and inside it has got a little Stanley plane. I wonder what that says in there. Is that the leaflet for it? Stanley. Stanley planes. Wonder where that's from. Looks quite early, doesn't it? From the USA. So that's kind of cool. A little leaflet, little book. I'm not really seeing any dates. I'm guessing from the 70s or something like that, if I had to guess. But that's kind of nice to have a little booklet. It's not got, I think it's that plane there, possibly, but that's got brass. So this is quite a low angle one. And let me compare it to the one I bought the other day. Is it the same? So the one I bought the other day is the same quality, but this one is much more lower angle. And it's narrower as well. So it's actually a different type of plane altogether. So I'm not quite sure. It says they're a G12 06C or something. This is G12 020 and this is a 060. So they're different sizes. So I thought that was kind of cool. And I do really like the little box what's been made with the felt, and look at the beautiful fit, absolutely beautiful fit, and it's kept the rust off it as well, which is fantastic. So that was a nice little plane. I was really happy to pick that up. And then what really got me was this footprint, and inside it is an egg beater drill. And look at the colour of that. Isn't that something special? Footprint Sheffield with a beautiful there we go, put that there. Have you ever seen anything quite that colour? Runs really well. Obviously it's brand new old stock. It's showing a little bit of surface rust from the moisture. It's a Jacob's chuck as well on it. I don't know if you can see that, Jacob's chuck. And it feels really nice. So I thought that was super cool. And it's got a nice little chuck key as well, which works the chuck really nicely. So yeah, a new old stock footprint made in Sheffield. My guess is from the 70s, 60s or 70s. So Nash, I'm sure Nash Rathbone has something very similar to that. So I'd be interested to see if Nash, if that's the same one as you got. I remember you showing me on Instagram. But yeah, very cool. Nice new old stock footprint retro egg beater drill. So the guy was surprised I wanted that. He went, what do you want that for? I said, oh, I don't know. It's kind of cool. So yeah, so that's all for that. I'm going to move across now and show you some of the other two items I bought. Right guys, so I bought two other items off him today. I bought this rather cool oak, rather dirty, but well made though, and I think the dovetails are in reasonable condition. Tool chest, and I tipped out most of the contents because I didn't want it, so I just tipped it in a bucket for him to do whatever he wants with. It's got a very strong whiff to it. I did keep this drawer. It had a few punches in. I thought they might come in handy. This drawer's got a few sort of set screws, and other bits of hardware and a little bit of a key, but nothing special. This drawer has got a few spanners and a level and a little square and a few bits and bobs, nothing special in it. What are those? I think those are easy outs taps. They might come in handy. So that's that. Oh, here we go. It's a bit stiff, needs a bit of wax. So we got this kind of interesting tin. What does it say there? High grade pipe tobacco. So and then what's inside that? A screw and a couple of washers, and then we got some bushings which might come in handy, and we got a file handle what's seen a little bit better days. And then this bottom drawer is empty, so I thought that was kind of cool. Needs a good clean up, needs a wax and a dry out, and I think that might be, I did buy another one off him, which is this one down here, so I'm hoping that one can go a little bit above it. And I bought that one off the flea market, and I find these very useful for putting tools in. And then the next one is this tormex grinder. Now it's funny enough because off my other mate, off a completely different haul, I got this tormex set of jigs, like the long knife guide and all the rest of it. So I think it must be destined. So he got this. It's brand new in a box, but it's quite old. I think the newer one is like the T range, and this is a 1200 or something. Yeah, a 2005 or whatever. No, 1205. But it's got the abrasive paste. I don't know if I can get into it. Let me pause the video and I'll see if I can get into it. Right guys, so I've took it out of the box quickly. I think that's broadly the process. You fill this up with water, and then you can use this is a strop, a leather strop, which you can use fine compound on it to polish, hone in. And then basically you buy different size guides. Obviously this is for holding knife blades and other long stuff. And then you can obviously do bevel chisels, and do you think this is for polishing square stock or something like that, or is it flattening screw heads, or I don't know. So it's got lots and lots and lots of different attachments to it. And then obviously this is a wet stock bar. So it's brand new in the box, so it's kind of cool. So yeah, so I've had a look at the paperwork, and if you look at the paperwork, it says January the 1st 1995 this machine was altered without approval, declared not to be valid, date I don't know. So I think this is quite an old machine that's just never been used. Not sure. I mean, the plug looks reasonably modern, these projected molded plugs, so I don't know how old the machine is. Could be 10 years old. If anybody knows if they've got one of these, let me know. I'd be interested to know, but I can't. Every time I type this machine in, it comes in up as a T4, so I think this is a older guide. So yeah, so that's the home sharpening system from tormex. So that, and then obviously I got the tool chest, the old tool chest, plus these bits and bobs as well. All right, put in the description how much you think for this video and the last video. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.